Thanks for tuning in to Unclogged, a Zoom Drain podcast, where we take an in-depth look at the wins and losses of our niche home service. We're also going to look at best practices on unclogging your business and the pipe dreams that motivate our every move. Are you ready? Let's run it.
Great guy, great daughter. It's not every day I get to sit next to an angel, and
right.
I'm honored. And I don't think we say that enough. I don't think we applaud the people in the industry enough. I don't care where you are, if you're in wherever and you see your competitor or your competition, and I don't call competitor or competition, I don't think I have them. I think I have friends. I wave at them because you never know when you might need them. You know what I mean? And we can all learn from everybody. Anybody and everybody in this industry can be successful. This is $1 billion industry a day, guys. $1 billion industry a day. We're in something that nobody wants to touch, okay? People say to me all day long, how do I get my phone to ring? Talk to people, okay? Treat people the way you want to be treated. Answer their questions, be transparent. Okay, but I want to say this to anybody and everybody that's watching. I'm glad you guys stopped. You guys want to pull out your phone, take it and record it, do that, whatever, because this stuff is going to be posted. People ask me all day long, how much should I charge? And this is what I say to them. How much are you worth? Because the price is never too high. I have a saying in our shop, if you go too low, you have nowhere to go. Okay? So a lot of times we price ourselves too low. Okay? Gas is high, guys. Equipment is high. Insurance is high. You got a wife? She's high. Okay? All right? Kids want to go to Disney. It's high. Okay? Equipment isn't cheap. If you want to be the best, you got to invest. But if you're not making the money, you can't buy the equipment. Okay? Do not be afraid to charge. Okay? If you got an A1 service, charge like you got an A1 service. A young man, just before I started this interview with this beautiful young lady, he asked me, he said, Michael, where do I go to get where I want? I said, where do you live? He said, I live in Louisville. I said, fine. I said, Louisville's big. I said, where's the money at in Louisville? He said, across town. Go across town. Go across town. It's simple. You got a steering wheel. You got a truck. Go across town. Go get that money. There's no lack of money. In the last 2 years, they have printed more money in history. There's no lack of money, guys. Okay?
I love that. Now, you know what we have to do?
Go.
I want to hear your story. So
Okay.
where'd you come from? Tell us who you are.
Okay.
And then how did you get to be so wise?
All right, third generation drain cleaner, plumber. My grandfather, Arthur Williams, master drain cleaner, master plumber. My other uncle, Les Woods. My other uncle, Alexander Hickman. When I started in the trenches, guys. I was given every hard job. I always tell people, because I speak all over, about my story. A lot of people just see the red carpet, they see the suit, but they don't know the story. And I always tell people, I can't talk to you unless I tell you my story. I started with a pick and shovel, okay? My grandfather gave me every hard job, and still to the day he rides with me. I tell people the reason he did that is he told me, he said, I never want you to be comfortable. Okay? And this is what I will say to anybody that wants to be successful, because we all can be successful. You want to be a millionaire, it ain't hard. You got to speak it on yourself. Okay? You want to drive that Lambo? Okay? Go where they sell Lambos and go sit in one. And grab it by the steering wheel. Smell that leather. You can drive a Lambo. You want these big trucks? Okay? It ain't hard. Jump up in one. Okay, smell that leather, fill that tank, and you can have it. It's what you want. And do what this guy's doing. That's right, record it. Play it later, because it's all repetitious, okay? And I will say this to you. If you want to be a winner, stay around winners. Stay around winners. You want to be broke? Stay around broke people, okay?
Oh, I love this so much. So if you were going to start a business, here
Go.
you are, you're inspired, maybe you're working for someone else.
Right.
What would you do first?
This is what I would say. If you're in a business right now and you're working for somebody, okay, you could be working for us, you could be working for Zoom, okay, and you want to start your own business. It's very simple. It's no different than being a cook. You want to be a cook, you got to learn everything about the kitchen, okay? So that means you got to learn everything about the industry. But this is very, very important, guys. You got to be, if you're not, you can teach yourself this. You got to become about the people. You got to become about the people. I don't care how big you get, how successful you are, you got to be about the people. My thing is this, a lot of people tell me, hey, you're successful. I don't think so. There's so much I still want to do, but there's not a moment that I will not stop and talk to somebody for an hour, okay? And I got to be somewhere because I need them to be the best. Life is short. I'm 5'4", so I know, guys, okay? But life is short. But everything that I got, all my success, everything I got before I leave here, I'm giving it away. You know why I'm giving it away? Because I'm not taking it with me. I've seen nobody take it with you. So me to be able to pass this on to you, me to be able to say to you, I want you guys not to be millionaires, but to be billionaires. Because millionaires are too common. Because this is $1 billion industry a day. We deal in waste. Nobody wants to touch it, okay? COVID was very unfortunate that it came, but I hope it never leaves, okay? Because it put a spin on our industry. Nobody wants to touch this now, okay? You think you can watch something and go just do, no, it's not that simple. We are professionals. We are no different than doctors. Hold yourself at those standards. But you must charge. You must charge. If you're too low, you got nowhere to go. You come in at $99, what's the customer gonna do? He's gonna beat you down to $59. Then you come out and you got a flat tire. The tire costs $150. What did you make? I'm tired of you guys working for nothing. We're not gonna work for nothing anymore. You gotta wake up in the morning, you gotta look at your wife, you gotta look at your kids and say, hey, listen, they deserve the best. Okay, and all you got to do is charge. We're in this industry for a reason. You're at this fair for a reason. All this equipment around here is buyable, okay? They got financing, they got all types of stuff. But if you want it, okay, you got to put your hands on it, okay? And like I said, if you want to be the best, put yourself around winners. Put yourself around people that are out there doing what you want to do, okay? You can't cross the street with somebody that doesn't want to cross the street. You want to deal with people that are already there. Put yourself in the middle of them and be where you need to be.
Michael, if I were an apprentice and I'm working for someone else and I'm trying to get the most out of my career, what would be some tips that you would give to an apprentice so that they could really, or he or she could really take off?
Okay, if you're an apprentice and say you came and you started with Zoom, first and foremost, punctuality is very important. You gotta be on time. One thing I learned very early is you got to be there before the boss gets there, okay? And you got to show them that you really want to be a part of the team. It comes down to being a team player. A lot of times people think that you can do it by yourself. You can't. I have a saying that in the playground they have a seesaw. Well, I haven't seen anybody yet ride it by themselves. It takes two people. You know what I mean? The same to row a boat. You know, you may not always see eye to eye with the people on the team, but at the end of the day, we come together, you know, for the great of the team. So you got to be punctual. You also gotta look the part. You gotta look the part. I know in this organization, Zoom, great organization, you guys are sharp. And you gotta be sharp. You want money, you gotta look like money. But if they give you the uniforms, something simple like, here's your uniforms, if they're dirty, bring them in, we'll wash them. Hey, it ain't rocket science. You know what I mean? And ask questions. If you're young, you're just out here, you don't know, ask questions. The smartest man I ever met was the man that told me the smartest person he ever met was the person that said he didn't know everything. Nobody knows everything. If somebody says they know everything, run. Run. Get in your car, run, because they don't. We all make mistakes. You know what I mean? I learn something new every day. I'm 56 years old. I know I don't look it. But I'm a sponge. I mean, I watched this lady, I don't know when you first did your first videos. Was that 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
30, probably.
Okay, but I watched her videos. I watched all your videos. Spot on. And I saw passion. But I learned so much from her.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We share this understanding of premium pricing.
Yes.
How did you learn that lesson? Because man, it is still often a poverty-based industry.
Yes.
And I love your enthusiasm for premium price
Yes.
services. What
Yes.
was your journey like? How did you come to that understanding?
I'm glad you asked that question. What happens is the reality of, I love what I do. I love it. You know what I mean? I when y'all ask me to do this, hey, listen, this is, I got goose pimples. You know what I mean? Because I love it. I love this thing. But I'm also in this to make a living. You know what I mean? And to make a living, and like I was saying about putting yourself and surrounding yourself with people that are winners. I've had some great mentors, but they pulled me to the side one day and they said, hey, Michael, listen, man, we love you, bro. But you there's some things you got to change. And I was like, what? They say, you got to charge more. And life is about numbers. And you know, and let me just drop this on everybody right now. Anybody that thinks they know everything, life's real simple. Life's all about numbers. And let me break it down real quick. We only got so much time here, okay? All right, life's all about numbers. We know when we came, we don't know when we're leaving. But while we're here, all right, and we'll use our industry again, okay? If you're providing that A1 service, then you need to know your number. Okay, for me, I don't think we're ever too high, okay? And I'll throw some numbers out there because I'm transparent. I have no problem with it, okay? Our drain cleaning starts at $685. Okay, let me say that again for anybody that's walking by or anybody that doesn't know numbers, okay? Our drain cleaning starts at $685. That's for a tub, that's for a bathroom sink, that's for a kitchen sink, okay? That's the cable, that's not jetting. Okay, and we let our customers know that up front. And this is how we start a conversation. That beautiful young lady calls us and says, hey, just Drains, we need you. We'll tell you, hey, we don't charge to come out. I know your time is valuable, but I want to let you know up front, we start at $685. So you know what that lets her know? That lets her know either she wants us or she doesn't want us. But that also lets us know, because it's all about time, if we need to send a tech her way, okay? Because she already knows that just Drains, hey, they might be they might be higher than the rest, but what am I getting? And I just called 4 other companies. One was $39, one was $50, and one was Joe Schmo, I'll beat any price. And I called Just Drains, and Just Drains says $685 from the door. So what that's telling me is they obviously must know what they're doing. But because I'm telling you my value. So when I'm saying a lot of times in our business, this ain't a guessing game. This ain't a guessing game. And like I said, it's all about numbers. Right now, we can go to any gas station. You don't walk into the gas station and then guess the price. It's already up there. Now, if you want the gas, you buy it, the gas. I'm in Philly. Right now, it's $4 a gallon. And I got guys that say to me that are in our industry, hey, Mike, and it's cold outside. Hey, Mike, you know your truck is running. Dude, it's 0 outside. I'm working outside, and the truck is going to run because when I get in, I'm not getting in a cold truck. But gas is $4 a gallon. And
who pays for the gas?
the customer. The customer pays for the gas because the customer has to pay for the service. See, the customer's going to pay for the gas. You know why? Because the customer's going to stand in the house with his nice warm of coffee and watch me in the cold and go like this. Okay?
So another thing that you do so well, Jim and Zoom Drain,
yes.
You're a really great competitor.
Thank
You're
you.
someone who always reaches out to the trade.
Always.
So tell me how that happened. You don't feel this big division, us versus them.
No.
Ever.
No. Let me say something here. I have, and I've told him several times, we've been on jobs, and we either couldn't get them or something happened, and I told him, call Zoom. You know what I mean? And I've had people tell me, if I haven't heard it a million times, I haven't heard it once, well, you're giving your business away. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's no lack of what we do. It's tons of it. But what I do want to do, okay, because it's about time again, I'm not going to tell you to call Joe Schmo. Call Zoom, because I know Zoom operates like we operate, okay? And I know if Zoom can't get it, then Zoom's gonna throw the pass to somebody else. See, a lot of times what happens in our industry, either we have nobody to throw the pass to, or we throw the pass to the wrong person. So if I can't satisfy the customer, I'm sure gonna pass it off. Why wouldn't I pass it off to y'all? Y'all gonna show up just like I show up, okay? Y'all might have a different twist. Y'all may be able to get what I couldn't get done. But listen, I wanna give it to somebody that operates like I operate. See, I'm a winner. Zoom's a winner, okay? And I deal with winners. So what I tell people all the time is, like I said about the circle, those are the people that you wanna deal with because they make you better. You know what I mean? When I see you guys out there, okay, makes me step my game up. And I hope vice versa, because we're everywhere.
Well, maybe we could take a question from the audience.
I would. Anybody in the audience that has any questions about business?
Oh, what's
Okay.
that I hear? How do we find great people to come work with us? We hear this question a lot as we've been hanging out at the booths together.
Anybody that's looking for great employees, I got the answer. Okay, I finally got the answer. I know everybody's been waiting for this. If I had some drums, I would say, drum roll, please. There we go. My thing is this. There's not one person I won't give an opportunity to. I give anybody and everybody an opportunity. And I had a guy come into our office 2 days ago, all right? His past was crazy. And he came in knowing that he wasn't going to get the job, guys. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And I interviewed him, okay? And after the interview, I told him, I said, listen, I'm going to hire you. And this guy's 6'6". This guy started crying. And I said, well, I said, I got you, man. He said, brother, I've been to 30 different places, and everybody's been judging me on my past. I said, brother, let me say something to you. If you won't do it now, we gonna deal with, okay, we gotta take it forward. I said, everybody that interviewed you was dealing with then. I'm dealing with now. If you're not gonna do it now, I can't relive that. We got to take it forward. And he hugged me. Make a long story short, the next morning I showed up. He was there before me. He was there before me. We had a broom outside. He had swept. It was dark. He had swept in the dark. So my whole thing is this, a lot of times, and this goes for anybody in life, a lot of times what we're looking for, we think it's supposed to come in a certain package. It don't come like that. You know what I mean? It comes like you don't think it's gonna look. This guy's 6'3". He's a monster, okay? Did I think hiring this guy that he was gonna be there before me and swept? And I got guys that have been with me for 10 years that haven't done it? And after the day was over, the guys that had been with me, I called them in the office. And I said, listen, you see this guy? And I brought him in. I said, he just started. He was here before me. And he caught the bus. You guys are driving company trucks and you can't even get here on time. You find a reason to get stuck in traffic. If you stop getting the Egg McMuffin or stop, you come on, pack your lunch. And here's a kicker too, let me say this. He had packed his lunch. He packed it. Listen, let me just say this to you. You want to get to the job on time, pack your lunch. You want to get to the job on time, eat less. You want to get to the job on time, exercise more. You want to get to the job on time, think about keeping your job.
This business can take a toll on you.
Yes.
How do you keep yourself so motivated? I mean, we're enthralled with your message and your energy. Like, how do you fire yourself up like this?
All right. Don't drink, don't smoke. Rock, climb, bungee, jump, skydive. Okay? I'm 56. I got one body. Old man that's not here anymore told me this. He said, Michael, I asked him about investments. He said, the best investment that you ever have is you. Invest in yourself. I love what I do, guys. I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I'm the real deal. This ain't no fake. I love what I do. I have given, and not to brag about myself, but to impress upon y'all, I've given equipment away to people that just started in business. I've given trucks away to people that just started in business. So they could make it. Somebody helped me. I wouldn't be here right now without y'all. I'm not important without you. I'm not important without people. A lot of people think I did it no, there's no self-made nothing. That's a bunch of malarkey. We need people, you know what I mean? And you gotta talk to people and not at people. I do a lot of talking all over the country. And a lot of times I don't even use a microphone because I'm right in the middle of people and I'm loud. But I gotta feel people. Because you have some people that want to ask questions, but they're too shy sometimes to ask the question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask y'all right now, how many dreamers do I have out here? By a sign of hands, okay? Some people don't dream anymore because the dream has been beaten out of them.
I hear you on that.
Okay? Or they've been around people either with no energy or somebody that told them that it's impossible. Let me say something to y'all. I'm living a dream. This is a dream to me. Every day I wake up and I gotta pinch myself and I say, I'm living a dream. This is a dream. You know what I mean? I'm in America, and what do they say? In America, you can be or have anything you want, but you gotta go after it. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta put the time in, okay? Being successful is like a bank. No deposit, no return. Y'all can steal that one, okay? But it's the same thing for a relationship. It's the same thing for any. If you don't put nothing in, you're not getting anything out. Okay? It's same thing for working for this great company, Zoom. If you want to move up in the ranks, you got to show them that you're worth moving up. Okay? You just can't come in and say, hey, I need a new truck, or you're overlooking me. No, I'm not. I'm seeing exactly what you're doing, and you're not producing. Okay? All I'm saying to you is you can have anything you want, be anything you want, but you got to dream. But if you don't do anything, like I said, I'm 5'4". Dream big, y'all. Dream big. Live rich, die poor, not taking none of it with you. And I know this angel has one more question.
Okay, so what voices are in your head? Who did you listen to? Who are some of your mentors? What changed your world to understand this? Because you said you had mentors.
Yes.
Let's hear about it.
All right, my father was one of my mentors. I always tell people, you see my father, you see me. And all of my mentors, they ride with me. They're not here no more, but they ride in me because they instilled in me. I have a saying, if you never forget where you've come from, you always know where you're going. A lot of people try to erase their past. Your past is a part of you. So I have my father, I have my 3 uncles, I have my great-grandfather, and they instilled so much in me, but they made it about the people. My grandfather, Arthur Williams, instilled something in me, and still today at 56, I still live by this. He said, if you're in a house and you're doing a job for somebody, finish it. And sometimes you're waiting for somebody to add something else to that. No, finish the job. And when he told me this, it took a while for it to click. I get it. But I'm gonna say this to y'all, and remember this. In our trade, folks, we don't wear watches. The job takes as long as the job takes. And if you're a 9-to-5er, our industry is not the industry for you. But if you want to drive a Bugatti, Lambo, live anywhere you want to live, ski anywhere you want to ski, and be able to change the weather. And what I mean by that is, it's cold right now. Be able to go to Florida, learn everything you need to learn about this industry. I want to say thank you again to the Zoom family for letting me be a part of this today. I couldn't do it without you guys. I'm honored that you guys took the time out to interview me. And I just want to say thank you to you, and thank you to this angel that's sitting to my right. Thank you.
I feel all the feels right now. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your love and your energy.
Thank you.
All right, yay for Just Drains! Michael!